I've been using the Pixel 8 Pro now for about 36 hours. Not enough to give it a full review, but definitely enough to tell you guys what some of the big standout features are if you're upgrading from a Pixel. Well, let's dive into it. The first thing that struck me with the Pixel 8 Pro off the bat was power management. Everything from battery life to charge time to thermals to performance, just the way that the device consumes and uses power in my very brief time with it is a huge improvement. I know that Google said that they were going to be doing 27 watt, or I think it was up to 30 watt charging. Whatever the charging is, the device charges so much faster. And even then, it feels like Google's just doing a better job at managing the thermals when it comes to this fast charging, because I'm using the same exact charging bricks that I had before. But battery life on the Pixel 8 Pro has been dramatically improved. I'm now able to get well over a day, easily well over a day. I was using it with GPS and stuff like that, and it feels like a just normal flagship that would get good battery life. And the difference between 5G and Wi-Fi, they fixed it. The next thing that I wanted to talk about that is extremely apparent is the screen. I mean, right now we're outside taking a little hike, me and my cousin, and the screen is totally viewable. Outside, direct sunlight. This is one of the best screens I've ever used. It's easily the best screen in a Pixel, and it doesn't even have to go up to a special high brightness mode. It's just good, and it's just easily viewable outside. And honestly, that in and of itself might be one of the most underrated aspects to this phone. Now that we're halfway through with this hike, it's pretty windy up here. I think this is a great time to test out the Pixel 8 Pro and some of the video auto features, or the video audio features. Let's go ahead and cut back to the studio after I have some time to look over this footage and finish up this video. Editor Mitchell here. Now, the third thing that you're likely to notice when you get the Pixel 8 Pro is the improved cameras. Now, after reviewing the footage that I shot yesterday, I think that there is definitely an improvement in the overall photo quality with the Pixel 8 Pro, definitely improvement in the overall image quality, video quality, of the Pixel 8 Pro. That said, as a professional photographer and cinematographer, I look at this in two ways. The first side is that when I put it on my big 4K monitor that I use for editing, I see that there's artifacts, I see that there's grain, I see that there's noise and stuff like that, and I'm not that thrilled as compared to the Pixel 7 Pro or my Pixel 7a. That said, I also look at it from the kind of standpoint of someone that puts a lot of content out on social media. And the changes that Google has had with color on the Pixel 8 Pro and some of the new algorithms they have, I think that the color in video of the Pixel 8 Pro definitely is slightly improved. Is it going to be a massive thing? No, but that's definitely going to be the third thing that you would notice if you're upgrading from another Pixel device to this Pixel 8 Pro. The fourth and final improvement that I think most of you would immediately take notice of if upgrading to a Pixel 8 Pro from another Pixel device is improvements in overall responsiveness of the device. The Pixel line of devices have never been the fastest or the most powerful in regards to the SoC. But something that Google has done really, really well is that Google has always managed to make the devices running on Tensor seem really fluid, really responsive, and really like snappy in day-to-day use, which is what most users are going to care about. I would say that coming from the Pixel 7a, which has a Tensor G2 with 8 gigabytes of RAM, coming to this Tensor G3 with more RAM, it definitely feels a little bit quicker to open apps and to get things to load. I still need to do like a video render export test in CapCut and maybe even in LumaFusion, and along with doing maybe some batch photo processing tests to see how this is. But I edit a ton of video on my phone, and I export a ton of video on my phone because I make a lot of content for Amazon Influencer where I review products and I post things on the Amazon Influencer portal. You guys can follow me there if you want. But overall, I think that the Pixel 8 Pro is a incremental improvement to the Pixel 7 Pro. And I think more importantly than not, some of the features or some of the new added kind of user facing enhancements are going to come later down the line with software. But the question remains of whether or not those improvements or those updates or upgrades in features are going to be coming to other Pixel devices as feature drops later this year or next year.